So you go to D23, you get stuff. And some of this is going to be giveaways for you. So you go to D23 and there's giveaways all over the place. There's stuff to buy. There's all sorts of different things to pick up and get along the way. And as you can see from the covered bed, I picked up a lot. So this is pretty much everything that I got at D23, along with a couple extras in there as well. And some of these are actually going to be giveaways for my 30,000 subs. So help me get those subs in so we can give it away. So I'm going to put the camera down here and try and show you what all this stuff is, where it came from, and how you get it. So the very first thing you get is your badge with the lanyard, of course. So this is my 3-day badge, and mine's a little special. As I hold it up there, you can see that actually has Bob Gurd's autograph. If you don't know who Bob Gurd is, he is a major domo in the world of Imagineering. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if he's one of the 9 old men or not. I think so. But Bob Gurd is a big name when it comes to Imagineering at Disney. So very excited about that. Got to meet him. The other thing that you get when you go in is they had lots of these. The Disney 100-year anniversary D23 Expo. You would get another lanyard and you would get your program guide. Well, I happen to have a stack of program guides. I've got 4 of the bags, and I've got a whole bunch of lanyards. So those are all going to be giveaways. I'll be putting together 3 D23 packs with the bag, the lanyard, and the brochure in it, just so you can pretend you went to D23 Expo. The very first session I went to was Disney Legends on Friday. And anytime you go in, you got to get a wristband. That's your proof that you went in. And the little bit of swag they gave everybody that was there was this pin, the D23 Special with Mickey. They actually had a huge statue outside, and this is based on that statue. And so that was the very first little bit of swag. Now, I had some friends that went to the Pixar session later on that day, and they ended up with more of these than they wanted, so they actually gave me the posters that came from that. So you've got that one, as well as, see if I can hold this up here, this one. So there were the posters from the Pixar session. The next morning was the Marvel, Lucasfilm, and 20th Century Fox. And I have to tell you, in all honesty, the swag that came out of that was the worst of the whole thing. They handed out 3D glasses so you could watch part of the new Avatar movie in 3D, which you didn't have to give those back. And then you got a microfiber cloth that was wrapped around them that says Avatar. Ooh. Oh, and an Avatar poster. Not even a bag or anything to keep it in. It was just there, so it was hard to keep these safe. And I don't know about you, I'm not a huge Avatar person. I was like, underwhelmed. And then the next day, Saturday morning, we had the huge Disney Parks deal, and this one, they gave out a poster for the new attraction that'll be coming up at Avengers Campus. We've got postcards. They actually had a sample from the new bakery coming in, so everybody had a cinnamon croissant, and oh, that was yummy. And we got a pin for Duffy's friend that's going to be coming to the parks. So that was actually a really nice set of giveaways. It was like, hey, somebody did some nice stuff. So that's really kind of the giveaways at the sessions. Now, there were other things. If you were a D23 Gold member, you were able to pick up one of these posters free. That was available if you went to the right booth. Let's see here. And then if you went to the Topps booth and played their little game, you could get a poster showing you trading cards. I will probably give that one away as well. So let me move this around and show you some of the other stuff. And then I'm going to show you all the pins at the end because there's a ton of them. So one of the things I did was I bought a lot of books. Yes, a lot of books. So we've got this one, which I'm actually just starting to read. This is one of the originals who worked at Disneyland in 1955, talking about the parks. We've got an encyclopedia of park facts. That's I'm looking forward to reading that. I thought this was interesting. Seen and Unseen Disneyland, 2 books. Lots of pictures in them that show you all sorts of things around the parks and how and why they are the way they are. So if you have ever wondered, why is that logo there? These books cover that. And then I saw David Koenig, thought I had all his books. He's the one who wrote Mouse Tales and more Mouse Tales. Turns out he's got a biography of Danny Kaye. So yes, I'm actually looking forward to that. And then these are neat. I actually read the first one on Kindle. So I will be giving away the first one as a giveaway. And then the second one I'm going to read. These are actually written by 2 guys who were custodians at Disneyland California Adventure, and what it was like to work that department of their stories. And I'm working on getting them together to do a collab and interview with them, which I think would be really cool. So that's on tap. Lots of books. Let's see. Park maps, of course. And what else do we got? Oh, for shooting the little promo video, if you see my D23 Expo review, you noticed me holding a cup. Well, guess what? I actually got to keep one. Let's see. We've got the Tops bag. Oh, we've got the Darkwing Duck sweatshirt for my daughter that I bought. Everything else I've shown you so far, I didn't pay. Well, I did pay for the books. But everything else was freebies. Let's see. Oh, for the Disney parks, we got our terrible towels that we were supposed to be swinging around with when Tiana was singing. I didn't even take mine out of the bag. but that was there. So one thing I bought that I will be using on the channel is this. This is actually the Disney trivia game from Play Monster. And I will be finding people to play with. But this will be a lot of fun. I've got this, and I actually have another Disney trivia game I'll be doing on the channel with people. Making plans for that once my studio is finished. But thought that would be fun for you to see. And a couple other things, and I will start digging into all of the pins. This was actually a giveaway that was then given to me. It's a wristlet from Pandora. And this is going to go to my wife. One of my big gripes was that you could not get into any of the merchandise stores without going through the virtual queue. There were 2, however, that I managed to catch in a standby line where I asked at the end of the day because they didn't have a line. They're like, sure, come on in. One was the Disney Hollywood store, and then the other one was actually the studio store. So you had the Hollywood and the studios. So they're different stores. I know it sounds odd, but let me start pulling out some of these pins. So this is from the Hollywood store. This one is for my wife because she absolutely loves Edna Mode. We've got a Stitch. This is amazing for my son because Stitch is a director. My son does film, stuff like that. And then we've got the El Capitan Theater, which is for me. Robin Hood, which Robin Hood is one of my favorite movies. And Cheshire Cat for my daughter. Another Stitch for the other kid. This was also out there, if you like Encanto, The Magic of Family. And Grand California Magnet. That's the only magnet I ended up with. So from the other store, see if I can get these out here. There is DuckTales. Woohoo! These are big pins. Come in nice little boxes that you keep them in. There's also Lumiere. And then my big fancy pin. This was probably the biggest pin expense I had. I don't usually buy expensive pin sets. I splurged on this one because it was one of the few times I could. And yeah, box set, and you can just see they're absolutely gorgeous. This pin set was $65. It's a limited edition of 300. So there's not very many of those. The couple other sets that they had have mostly sold out. I think there was a couple left of another one. I was like, we'll do it. Oh, there's also the DVC pins. Again, this is bought. You've seen Craig in the videos. Craig is a DVC member. So there is Stitch and Figment. And Joseph and I are going to have to figure out if we're going to split them up and he takes the Stitch, or if I keep both, or what. I don't know how that's going to work yet. And then other stuff. Most of this is also freebies. If you went to the Disney Movie Insiders booth, they would give you a free pin if you remember with Hercules. And you're going, yeah, but there's another pin. Well, I'm not going to show you the whole code, but there is a code that they would give you that you could then go onto the website, scan, you get free points, and it's enough points to get that pin to finish the set. If you are a D23 Gold member, they gave you a number of little lithographs, basically fancy postcards. Let's see, more postcards. They have a new game there, relatively new, called Twisted Wonderland, that if you installed it on your phone, you would get this. And it actually has a little scan code on there to play free. Well, they also had a little guy there that after you install it on your phone, then they would give you this piece of artwork. And then after that, if you took your picture with this guy and posted up on your social media, those of you who are wondering, what on earth, who is this? This is where it's from. And it actually, you can download him and put him into the game. Let's see, for the Star Wars trading cards, you get a sticker, a postcard from the Walt Disney Family History Museum. We've got more stickers. Stickers are good. We have, this is from one of the historical societies. So the Walt Disney Family Museum, their little magazine. If you went to the ABC, ESPN Plus, Hulu booth, and you were already a subscriber, you could get that set of 6 pins. Only once during the convention. This, if you hear me saying they didn't know how many you could get, this is what I was talking about. They had no clue until I finally went up and scanned my badge to find out. Which I didn't expect a second set, but I was like, hey, if I get 2, I'll give them away. I might still give that one away. I'm thinking, that may be a giveaway. Don't hold me to it, though. One thing, though, I do know I will be giving away is Disney Plus Day buttons. I've got several of these, so I will be giving some of those away. DVC Vacation Club tag, magnet. So when we went into the park on Disney Plus Day, they were giving the buttons, and if you got there early enough, you got your ears. So I have a set of Disney Plus Day ears. Not everybody got those. For coming home, oh, if you're a member of D23, you also got a D23 button. And then I mentioned the other pin from Disney Movie Insiders. This is that other pin. See if you can see it there. There we go. We bought trees since I now own a home and I have a yard. We're going to try to grow those at home. So I've actually got giant pots left there, so I'm hoping those will grow. And we'll try California poppies as well in Missouri. We'll see. See if my black thumb kills them. Okay, let's see. Buttons for Mice Chat. Buttons for Disney Volunteers. We've got a charter member of the DVC Club button. This is a pin. Oh, okay. They had the pin sellers there. That was a cheap pin I bought. Tower Terror. I love Tower Terror pins. That's one of my series. Same thing with this one. And then the 35 Magical Years Limited Edition. That was another inexpensive one I bought. That's what the little green sticker is. Dream Along with Mickey. There was another one I bought. Inexpensive. These were $3 each, I think. Something like that. They were cheap. And my budget said, ooh, good price. So then I went from those to these, which weren't cheap. But they're limited editions, and I have family members that like Alice for some really weird reason. So they're there. Going home. Let's see, a Target Bullseye Dog button. This is something else I will be giving out. Disney Plus collectible cards. Now, I happened to get 2 before the scanner said no more. So one of those will be going out on one of the Disney 23 Expos. I will have a pack of cards on one of them. And then pins. Oh, and one more pin. This is a freebie. I don't remember where that one was from. Yeah, just a basic Mickey pin. Really basic Mickey pin. Okay. So these are ones I bought at booths that were selling them there. So these are all resells, but these are pins, a lot of them, for my collections. This one will finish a series. Well, and what I'm going to do with these, I'm just going to take pictures of them, and that way you can see them rather than me trying to hold them up to the camera, because I think that will be easier for you, because there's a lot of them. So that's a look at the haul I brought back. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. But you can see a lot of it's going to be giveaways and stuff when we hit that 30,000 subs. So let's hit that. Let's make the goal and let me start giving stuff away. So don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe. That's what we're looking for. Let people know. Let's hit this thing. And I'll be doing a live stream where we'll be giving stuff away in the live stream, as well as a contest for those who can't make the live stream. So because I've got that much stuff. I really do. So I hope you enjoyed this look at the stuff, the swag, and all the extras and freebies and stuff I spent money on at D23. Hope it was a lot of fun for you. It was definitely fun for me. Thank you as well to my patrons and supporters for helping make this possible. There's other stuff that may be heading their way as well. But love them. I've got more stickers coming as well, and you'll be hearing about those soon too. So thank you so incredibly much for watching. I hope this was fun for you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. Thanks so much.